Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to show you how I put together a three-way rig for catfishing. I'm going to be using a three-way swivel, a pre-made leader with a snelled hook, and a double surgeon's loop. A sinker of my choice, 40-pound monofilament main line, and for my sinker line I'm using 12-pound fluorocarbon. And the reason I'm using smaller diameter but fairly strong line is that if I do get hung up, I'll lose my sinker. I should lose my sinker first rather than my whole rig. So that's why I have a smaller diameter line for my sinker. So we're going to start with the sinker first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a double surgeon's loop so that I'll be able to switch my lead size in case I need heavier weight or smaller weight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a loop like so. It's hard to see. And now you're going to do an overhand knot, run through the loop once, and you're going to run through it one more time, and you're going to pull that tight like so. Here's your double surgeon's loop. Okay, so now on my tag end, trim my tag end off. Now I'm going to use a 6-ounce bank sinker. So what you do, you're going to take that loop and you're just going to run it through the eye of the sinker. Going to run it through the eye of the sinker like so. Open up the loop, and then you're going to run the sinker through the loop. And there you have it. Make that easy enough to where if you need more weight, you can take that off, or if you need less weight, you can take that off and put less weight on there, or vice versa. You can take this one off real quickly and put on heavier weight. Okay, so now we got that. Set that to the side. So now I'm going to take my three-way swivel. Okay, so what I do is I'm going to attach my 40-pound main line. I'm going to use a polymer knot to attach it. Polymer knot is probably one of my more favorite knots when using monofilament. So here's the polymer knot. You'll take and make a loop like I did with the surgeon's loop. I'm going to run that through the eyelet. I'm going to come down, do an overhand knot, come back through like so. Now I'm going to run that loop, or run the rest of that three-way swivel through the loop, grab a hold of the loop, like so. Now I'm going to start, I'm going to put my index finger and my thumb right against the eyelet, like so. And now I'm going to start bringing this knot down. Pull on the tag in a little bit. Okay. Now the way we got the polymer knot on there, going to cut the tag end off. Okay, so your main line is connected to the barrel swivel, like so. Okay, so now I'm going to take my leader. Now, this depends on the situation, really, on how heavy you want your leader to be. I personally will have my leader line heavier for abrasion resistance. It always works out for the best, it seems. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my leader and I'm going to attach it to the swivel. So you want to attach, if you can see here, you want to attach it to the part, to the loop that's directly across from your main line. And the down swivel is for your lead. You're going to take the loop of your leader line and you're going to run it through the barrel swivel, through the three-way swivel. And you're going to take your hook and run through the loop all the way through, like so. Come back through. Okay, so then you just pull tightly, and there you're connected. And the great thing about this is I can remove it easily and change hook size. I like that option of being able to change my leader quick without just cutting the line off, you know. So our main line's attached, and now our leader's attached. So what's next is I'm going to make this real simple, being this is a kind of a fail-safe so you don't lose your entire rig. That is why I use the 12-pound fluorocarbon to attach the sinker here. And what I'm going to use here is I'm just going to tie a fisherman's knot. I think that's what it's called. It could be a clinch knot or whatever you want to call it. So I just run through the eyelet like so. We do 7 wraps. 2. Okay. So here's the loop. I come through the back side of it, like so. And so that formed a loop, so I'm going to run through that loop. I'm going to grab a hold of that tag end and my main line, just like so. I'm going to pull that tight. And I believe I've always been told that it's the fisherman's knot, or I've heard other people call it a clinch knot, or a double clinch knot. I'm not real sure. That's just how I've always. It was one of the first knots I ever learned to tie, so that's the one I use. It's probably not as strong as the polymer or any of the other knots that I tie. But I clip the tag in. So we got the main line, 40-pound monofilament on the right. You got your leader on the left with a snailed hook, and then on the bottom there's your 12-pound fluorocarbon connected to your sinker. So there you have it. That's how I tie a three-way rig for catfishing. Thank you all for watching. I hope this helps somebody.